Welcome to the Healing Light Wellness Podcast. I'm Charlene Smart, a holistic healer specializing in emotional freedom technique and energy healing. My purpose in this world is to bring healing and peace into the lives of women just like you. This show is meant to be a journey of self-discovery, healing, and growth while introducing you to new techniques and strategies to help you live a more peaceful and happy life. Hello, my dear. I am wondering if you have ever had a time in your life when things were clicking right along and you would say your life is great. Okay, maybe that's overstating. Maybe it was just good or things were going along very well. Maybe you just felt like you had control over your life. Have you ever felt that way? If you have, raise your hand. Yes, I have too. Not too long ago, things were really clicking along and I felt like I had control over everything and things were just great. And then something happened. It's of no fault of my own, which it normally isn't, right? My guess is if you looked back on your life, you would agree that you didn't choose to change from great, good, or well to not, right? It is something that we don't ask for. It is something that just usually happens. And I find myself in a time like that right now. So life was great. I had things under control. Were they perfect? No, of course not. Life is never going to be perfect, but things were so good. And then my mom had an accident. And suddenly my life changed. Now she's okay. She's in a care facility at the moment and will be for a bit. But my life has changed. Suddenly I have all these new expectations on myself. Now, I don't know that they're her expectations, but they're my expectations, I guess. What makes me a good daughter? What would a good daughter do? How can I be better? And so what that means is I have put a tremendous amount of stress on myself. I want to make sure that I'm at the care facility every single day, which, come on, let's be honest, that's just not possible. I still have a life. I still have a family that I need to care for and be here for. I have a business that still needs to run. So my expectation that I should be there every day, no matter what, is just not possible. So that adds more stress to me, right? That stress of, I've got to get all of this stuff done, but I also need to be there. Did I stay long enough? Does she have what she needs? What else can I do to help her? She is being cared for, and I know that. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect right now. Will it be someday? I don't know. And there's a fear in that of not knowing what her life looks like down the road. But do we have hope and the possibility that things will be perfect or she will be able to care for herself? Yes, absolutely. So I feel all of these expectations, which actually is adding to my fear. The expectations that I need to be the best daughter possible. Like I need to blow away any daughter in this world. I need to be the best. Have I ever been the best? No. We're just never going to be the best. I have dropped the ball and not been what she's needed in her life, but I do the best I can. My fear of not being the best adds to my stress because not only am I doing what she needs and making sure she's being cared for and taking care of herself, but now that extra stress of me having to be perfect and having to be exactly what everybody needs me to be has increased my stress. So what can I do about that? Because my guess is I'm not the only person out there that feels this way. Whether it's you and your mom, whether it's your job, whether it's home life, your children, it doesn't matter. I think what I'm going through right now can be felt across the board. So help me figure this out if you would. What the heck can I do if I am unable to be perfect? The perfect wife, the perfect mother, the perfect daughter, the perfect business owner, or even the perfect employee. Well, I can continue to beat myself up and get mad when I fall short of perfection, or I can stop and say, Char, what would you expect from somebody sitting across from you, from a friend, from you? What would I expect from you, my dear, who's listening to this? Would I say, yeah, dude, you need to try harder? Would I tell you that? God, no. You would go through everything that you have been doing, and I would say, my dear, you're doing great. You're doing exactly what you need to do, and you're doing the best that you can. So why can't I say that to myself? Well, I can. Why haven't I said it to myself? Why do I make myself live under totally different rules than I would expect you to live under? Am I the only one that feels this way? And maybe you don't. Maybe you don't expect more of yourself than you would of me or of a friend of yours. But my guess is the possibility is there. So I'm wondering if you and I can make a pact. We pinky promise, okay? Can we make a pact that just for a moment, a split second, we will not only say, but hear what we would say to someone else? Okay, so let's do it. Are you ready? I'm going to use my name, and I'm going to pretend you're telling me this. And I'm going to say, Char, you are doing the best you can, which is way more than anybody else can expect of you. As long as you keep trying and you keep moving forward, you're going to be okay. This is simply a season, a short period in time. Just like winter ends and spring enters, this time of your life will also end. And a new spring, a new beginning will come forward. Just hang on. You're doing everything that needs to be done, and you're killing it. You are killing it. Wow. I not only said it, but I heard it. I can feel it in my chest, and I don't know if you can. No matter what your struggles are right now, you are killing it. I am killing it. What an amazing feeling. I'm sorry, I'm going to get a little choked up here. What an amazing feeling to hear myself say to myself that I'm killing it. Because, my dear, I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't matter who tells me I'm fantastic and I'm doing the best I can. It wasn't until I just said it and heard it myself that it truly hit home. Wow, what an epiphany. I'm so glad you're here for this, because without you, I wouldn't be in this place that I am right now. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Now, everything I planned to chat about has just changed. So we're going to go off script if that's okay. I am doing amazing. Everything is being taken care of in my life. Have I dropped balls? Yeah, okay. I'll admit it. There's some things that I haven't done, and there's some things that maybe I could spend more time on, but man alive, I am doing fantastic. So, I wonder how this changes my everyday life. Immediately I feel this stress coming down, that stress I was putting on myself. I am not a superhero. Ooh, I don't really like how that sounds, but truly I'm not. I am a woman. I am a woman who has a million juggling balls in the air. And so are you. You and I do not need to be super women. We just need to be women. We just need to be ourselves. Because I don't know about you, but when I'm trying to put on my cape and be a superwoman, there's a part of me that goes missing. There's a part of me that I have to say, oh, Char, you can't feel that way today. Let's put that on a shelf. So what if I'm just super? I'm not a superwoman. What if I'm just a woman? Yeah. What if we're just women? What if we can reprioritize everything we have in our life, depending on the time that we're dealing with, or depending on what we're dealing with in our life? So, okay, does it really matter I'm not checking the mail every day if I'm holding everything else together? No. Okay. Does it matter that some of those things are getting set to the wayside, or dinners aren't being cooked in the most perfect way like I usually do? Okay, I'm sorry, ladies. I hate cooking. I don't cook. So that was really a bad example. But you are probably not somebody who hates that. So you take it and use this analogy anywhere in your life. Is it okay that I just dropped my stuff when I entered the house and I'll get to it later? Is it okay that my laundry is piled up? Absolutely. Right now, my family and my mom need me. So it's okay that I just drop my stuff at the front door. I'll get to it later. Whatever it is that you need to prioritize in your life, remember, we right now are the only ones judging us, because I'm not judging you. You're not judging me. We're the only ones judging ourselves. I am also not in your shoes. What I mean by that is, yes, I can see the outside. I can see everything you're doing, everything you have on your plate, but I'm not in your shoes. I don't know how it feels to not be the perfect person in your life. I know how it feels in mine. So there is no judgment from the outside that you should take and live your life by. That's their judgment using their lenses, their glasses, not yours. So stop comparing yourself or wondering what somebody else would be thinking or what they think you should be doing. You need to prioritize for you. I need to prioritize for me, my mom, my husband, my kids, but I'm also wanting to prioritize you and my clients. So there's going to be some other stuff that I just leave to the wayside, and I'll take care of that once life calms down. And guess what? That's okay. Say it with me. It's okay to not be a superhero. It's okay to leave things, loose ends, laundry, until I have time and I am ready. Because I'm going to put 100% of myself into my family and my clients and those that I consider to be important. How does that feel for you? It's pretty amazing for me. It's almost overwhelming. The stress relief is overwhelming. That breath it feels like I can take in is overwhelming. There's one more thing that you and I can do for ourselves. And it's something that even on my best days, I struggle with, and maybe you do too. But that's making time for myself. Time to just be silent, time to journal, time to spend in prayer or meditation or whatever it is that brings me joy and quiets my mind. Same thing for you. When we are overwhelmed by what's in front of us, when things aren't going the best, we have to make time to carve out small chunks of time for us. We have to say we're going to do it. And we have to do it, maybe not even for us, because I have a hard time putting me as the important person. But I know when I can do that, I am better for my family, for my clients, for my mom. I am better. You are better. So stop looking, if you have to, stop looking at that time that you spend being with you, being quiet, being silent, as just for you. Remember that it's not only just for you, but it's for everyone, and everyone in your life will benefit, including you. So if you are going through a hard time right now, if life seems overwhelming, I want you to know that you are not alone. I am right here in the trenches with you. And you do not need to be a superhero. You are perfect exactly the way you are. You are exactly what we, your family, the world needs. My dear, it has been a pleasure spending time with you today, and I hope we can do it again real soon. If there's ever a time where you would like to reach out, please feel free to do so. You can email me at Charlene@healinglightwellness.com. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and feel free to reach out to me anytime. I love Facebook and Instagram and can be found at Healing Light Wellness Online, or you can always email me at Charlene@healinglightwellness.com. Until we meet again, may your days be filled with love and light.